What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Why We Love Horror Trivia. It is another challenge series match here in the singles division. Another person challenged another person. Things are just going buck wild on that post, but we'll bring in the challenged and aggrieved individual first. It's the Virtuoso, Will Cohen. Will, how do you feel about being challenged in this match?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by challenged. Now, if you mean by JPO threw down the gauntlet for some reason, knowing full well that I am a higher ranked competitor than him, then I don't know. Like, I'm still trying. Like, I feel like I'm still trying to find my footing in here, despite the fact I have a pretty decent-ish record. Now, if you mean how do I feel about being horror challenged, as in I probably technically shouldn't be here, then I don't know. I feel fine, I guess. Like we'll see how this is. JPO is a great challenger. He's a good friend of ours. But
friend of the show
as well, and he absolutely knows his stuff. So I think records be damned. I think this is going to be a closer match than we might anticipate, and I think it's just gonna be a lot of fun.
All right, well, let's see if JPO disputes any of that. Here he is, hardest working man on the movie trivia community. I mean, you know him, you love him. JPO, what's up?
Oh, hey everybody. Just here to have fun. Worst case scenario, I got a Virgil signed action figure. So today I am a winner.
How much did he make you pay for that?
Well, he's dead, so I just bought it from High Spots.
Sweet. They're liquidating. I
also got Mighty Molly. Oh my God! Today is such a glorious day. I got toys.
All right. Keep those in the boxes. They'll only appreciate in value, especially that Virgil one.
But it came with the Defender case.
That's pretty sweet. All right, I'm not gonna lie. All right. But we're here today for 3 rounds of horror trivia in the singles division. Round 1, the speed round. Prior to the match, both players drafted 4 general categories. I wrote 8 questions worth 1 point apiece. I'll read the questions in the order the categories were drafted. I'll say a question, 10 seconds will pass. I'll say another question, 10 seconds will pass. And we'll go on and on until 10 seconds after the 8th question is read. The round will end. However, both players get 3 repeats of the challenge to use in this match. If they want to, in the first round, they can burn one of those challenges to basically suspend the game. I'll repeat as many questions as they want, and then give them 20 seconds to wrap it up. In the event you get all 8 questions right, there's a 9th bonus question. Any questions before we get started?
Which t-shirt are you wearing, Will?
In honor of their new album coming out this Friday, I'm wearing some Seether.
Cool. Right. I've heard of them.
We're going to start at the beginning with movies that were written by Aaron Kruger. Who directed The Brothers Grimm? This is question number 1. So number your boards 1 through 8. I'm sorry. Should have said that. And question number 2. In the Scary Movie franchise, the opening of Scary Movie 4 parodies what other horror movie? In another franchise, the Final Destination franchise, what item specifically slices Rory into several pieces in Final Destination 2? And I'm saying specifically, but as long as you're close, you'll get the point. Question number 4. In 2010's Actors and Actresses, what 2018 film features performances from Tessa Thompson, Benedict Wong, and Oscar Isaac? And in the 2020s, how is Albert Wesker killed before he comes back to life in Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? In the other decade, the 2000s, who plays security guard Ben Carson, the main character of 2008's Mirrors? I didn't want to just say security guard Ben Carson. That's misleading. Movie release date.
Thank you.
What year saw the release of a movie in the Child's Play, Halloween, and Phantasm franchises in the same? And your final question, in horror movies released on Netflix, you'll find a video game called Cursor in what Netflix horror movie? And your chance to use a repeat will expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Will first. What do you got?
Let's see. One, I said Terry Gilliam. Then I said Saw. 3 for the Final Destination, I said Barbed Wire Fence. 4, I had no idea. 5, I also had no idea, so I said Shot. 6, I believe that's Kiefer Sutherland. 7, I said 1986. And 8, I think it's the Black Mirror movie, but I can't remember what it's called.
Okay, and JPO, what do you got?
I have McG, followed by Saw, Glass, Annihilation, Rocket Launcher, Kiefer Sutherland, 1989. I thought it was that Asa Butterfield movie.
It is the Asa Butterfield movie.
Choose or Die?
Choose or Die is what it's called.
Fuck. Came to me once Will started talking.
At the end of round 1, I have Will in the lead, 5-3. Here are your answers. Terry Gilliam directed The Brothers Grimm. The opening of Scary Movie 4 parodies Saw. A Barbed Wire Fence is exactly what cuts Rory into 3 pieces. Annihilation is the movie starring Tessa Thompson, Benedict Wong, and Oscar Isaac. Albert Wesker is just shot. He's shot and he dies in Welcome to Raccoon City. Kiefer Sutherland plays Ben Carson. Phantasm Halloween Child's Play. There were actually 2 answers. You could have said 1988 or 1998. They're both correct. And Choose or Die is the movie with Cursor.
Fuck.
With that being said, we're going to move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is the wheel round. All 8 categories from round 1 are now on a wheel. Player in the lead has the option to spin first or defer to their opponent. Both players get 1 turn spinning the wheel. When a player spins, they can take the slice they land on or respin the wheel once. So on the first or second spin, you're going to get a category no matter what. And then you get 5 2-point questions in that category. You can opt to hear multiple choice answers. Question then becomes worth 1 point. Look out, if you give an incorrect answer, though, your opponent can steal. Will, you have the
Round
option.
1, Will.
Thank you. That's the best round 1 I've done.
You have the option to spin first or second, Will. Those categories again: Aaron Kruger written Scary Movie franchise, Final Destination franchise, 2010 actor roll call, the 2020s, the 2000s, movie release dates, and Netflix horror. What would you like to do? Spin first or defer to JPO?
This wheel's awesome.
This wheel is pretty good. I don't see any tactical advantage of going first right now, so I think I'm just going to be basic and go second.
All right, JPO, here's your first bet.
I'll be a basic bitch.
You get the Scary Movie franchise. You want to keep that or spin again?
Would it be weird if I said spin even though I think this was my suggestion?
You wouldn't be the first person to do that, so it's not weird. People do it all the time.
Yeah, fuck it. Spin again.
All right.
This is what might bite me in the ass.
Category you must take is the Scary Movie franchise.
All right, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. It'll be. Baby, it was meant to be.
We're talking about Scary Movie. JPO, you ready for these questions?
No. Yes.
Well, here we go. Who plays Becca Kotler, the girl that survives the opening of Scary Movie 3?
Pamela Anderson?
That's correct.
Nah, I had to think which one it was. I'm like, whose face is dead? Who's alive?
You got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture. I was like, no, that's McCarthy. That's like, oh.
Your second question. What's the surname of the teenage girl who's possessed at the beginning of Scary Movie 2?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Kruger, B, Romero, C, Voorhees, or D, Friedkin?
Oh, fuck. I mean, is it Winky? I'm gonna say D. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Will. Is it A, Kruger, B, Romero, C, Voorhees, or D, Friedkin?
Voorhees?
Her last name is Voorhees.
Okay.
Your third question. When Bobby reveals to have faked his stabbing at the end of Scary Movie, he says his mom used to put ketchup on what food item?
Multiple choice.
A, steak, B, macaroni and cheese, C, pizza, or D, spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
That is correct for one.
Disgusting. I know people that do that.
Your penultimate
I like
question.
ketchup too.
Who narrates the epilogue in Scary Movie 4?
Multiple choice.
A, Morgan Freeman, B, Chris Rock, C, James Earl Jones, or D, Paul Mooney?
Did they get C, James Earl Jones?
That is correct.
All right.
You actually see him too.
Right. Oh, shit.
And your
I
final
mean, I actually
question.
watched it. I know that.
Your final question in Scary Movie. Jodie auditions for what ballet in Scary Movie 5?
Oh, the ballet of multiple choice.
Is it A, Nutcracker, B, Swan Lake, C, Midsummer Night's Dream, or D, La Bayadere?
I'm going to say B.
That is correct.
Okay, I can picture it. I almost said Black Swan as my first answer. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
At the end of JPO's half of the round, he has the lead 8-6. We're going to bring back the wheel. Will, here's your first spin on the wheel. You get the 2000s. You want to keep that or spin again?
I'm going to risk it and spin again.
Category you must take.
2000s.
The Final Destination franchise.
Fuck.
Beautiful.
All right. All right, well, Final Destination coming right up. You ready?
Sure.
All right. In Final Destination 5, Bloodworth states the remaining survivors can cheat death if they do what?
Take somebody else's life.
That is correct. And we have a tie game.
Shit. All right, stop answering.
Your second question. How many separate scenes in Final Destination 3 feature Tony Todd's voice coming out of a speaker?
To be safe, I'm going to go multiple.
All right. A1, B2, C3, D4.
I'm going to say 3.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, JPO, is at A1, B2, C3, D4.
Go D then.
It's also incorrect. It's just the roller coaster in the beginning and the subway car at the end.
Yeah, I should have just shot for what my gut said. Mm-hmm.
Your third question.
They went back.
In Final Destination, which of the survivors leaves the plane without being escorted by security because they think Alex is telling the truth?
Clear.
That is correct for 2. Your penultimate question. What song is playing over the tow truck stereo when Carter is dragged to his death in the Final Destination?
Why can't we be friends?
That is correct.
Which is such a screwed up thing to do.
Final question. What explodes in the final scene of Final Destination 2?
A propane tank for a grill?
That is correct. All right. At the end of that round, I have Will in the lead 14-8. Put that away. Bring in the final round. Round number 3. It's the synopsis round. It's dedicated to a very special man who hates this round. Austin Pentel. Gone too soon.
A long day.
Yeah. Dust in the wind. Anyway, prior to the match, both players drafted 3 general movie categories. These 6 choices are in a pool, which either player can select at any time. But if a category is chosen, it does leave the pool. The player who's trailing will select first, choosing which of the categories they want for a 2-point synopsis question. And they'll go through a 2, 3, and 5-point question. But if they take the lead while going through that, control shifts, and the other player can pick from the movie categories that are remaining. Play will end when either I've read all the 6 questions or one player is mathematically unable to catch up. All right, JPO, you are behind. So
Hi.
in round 3 today, these are the categories we have to choose from. You got the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, found footage, horror comedies, literary adaptations. What would you like for a 2-pointer?
So 3.
You want 2020s?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to the 2020s for 2. Post World War II, Hercule Poirot, now retired and living in exile, reluctantly attends a seance. But when one of the guests is murdered, it's up to the detective to once again uncover the killer. Name that.
Venice.
That is a Haunting in Venice. That's correct.
All right. Because I had fucked up the Perot thing before, so that's why I was afraid of it.
Well, only one of those movies is a horror movie, so you guessed correct.
Oh, yeah, solid point. Okay.
Yeah. Well, here are the categories that remain. You got the 2000s, 2010s, found footage, horror comedies, literary adaptations. What do you want for a 3-pointer?
Yeah, I'm sorry, is this me still?
It's still you. Yep, still you.
I will take 2010s.
2010s.
Give me them decades.
For 3. A depressed musician reunites with his soulmate. However, their romance, which has endured several centuries, is disrupted by the arrival of her uncontrollable younger sister. Name that movie.
Only Lovers Left Alive?
That is Only Lovers Left Alive. That's right. All right, we are going to stick with you. You're still trailing by 1 point.
All right.
So the remaining categories, I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick, but let's pretend. 2000s, found footage, horror comedies, literary adaptations. What would you like for 5?
Found the 2000s, please.
Find the 2000s. You got it. 2000s for 5. A man accidentally gets into a time machine and travels back in time nearly an hour. Finding himself will be the first of a series of disasters of unforeseeable consequences. Name that movie.
Oh no.
But
can I get a good old fashioned repeat, please, John?
You can get your first repeat, and you have 2 remaining if you want to use them. A man accidentally gets into a time machine and travels back in time nearly an hour. Finding himself will be the first of a series of disasters of unforeseeable consequences. Name that movie.
I won't prolong this any further. Could this be Fetching Cody?
And your winner, Will Cohen. That is Time Crimes. 2009's Time Crimes.
Oh,
Time
shit.
Crimes.
It's foreign, isn't it?
It is a movie in Espanol. Yes, it is.
Next time I'm going to say decades in English. Wait, that sounds horrible. I'm putting my Trump. Never mind.
I highly recommend it. It's fun in any language. And
I've heard good things.
Let me drop Will back. JPO, always a pleasure having you. Your challenge did not pan out, but you have several other challenges on the table. So as we go through this challenge series,
I have a new challenge too.
Okay, what's that?
Will again.
We're going to put that at the bottom of the stack. And as we get down there, we'll see what happens. But we're going to see you back probably. We're doing a Just Eclipse. I know you're signed up for that. We're going to see you then. And we'll probably see you elsewhere.
Get my championship back. Despite my record, don't forget, you can never take it away. Get my championship back.
And if people are hungry for JPO, he has a whole channel. He's on every single one of those videos. You can go over to the Pierce Co. and see all of them over there. So JPO, we'll see you next time. I'll drop you back.
Thank you, John.
Bring in today's winner. Well, you did it again, proving why you are a top 10 competitor in this league. I know you don't.
Fuck off.
Will Cohen in the rankings, number 3 in the rankings right now, and this is only going to catapult him further up the rankings with a 4-1 record here in the league. How you feeling, Will?
I am confused by being in the top 3 of this league when, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to Tisdale myself at this point. I am going to say something positive. Here it is. Now that I've actually understood, hey, maybe I should study for this fucking thing, and maybe I'll do well. I think I actually did very well today, because in Scary Movie I picked up anytime there was a steal opportunity, I picked that up. I didn't trust myself on one question in Final Destination. I thought it was only the two, but I thought I may have been missing something. So I didn't want to take a chance of just like leaving it wide open. But again, I don't think I can't remember if I went multiple on any other time. I don't think I did. I think I hit everything else for 2.
You hit everything else for 2. That is correct.
Yeah. So 8 points on 8 points on my strength category plus some steals. This is the best I've done. In fact, like this may be like the second or third time I've hit double digits. I can't remember. Either way,
I'll have to go back. We'll have to go back to the archives and check.
It doesn't matter. Either way. Do I think I am ready to challenge like the GOATs of this league? No. But I'm ready to see who else is willing to, throw a challenge my way, or if I get to be the challenger. We'll see how that shakes out.
Would you challenge anybody? Are you calling Jeremy Adams a bitch? I don't understand. What are you saying?
No.
Okay, just checking. I was just checking.
Now, do I think a Cinnabite's Civil War could be fun?
The former champ JD Potters himself. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah. So, but we'll see about formal challenges later. Otherwise, this was a great time. JPO was a great competitor. This came far closer than I thought I was going to at round 2. So he absolutely scared the hell out of me there. But that just shows what kind of competitor he is, and so I don't think he's going to be 1-4 for very long.
All right. Well, that being said, we're going to drop you back, put a bow on this. We'll see you soon. You can see more of Will everywhere. He's on my channel. He's on other channels, but you'll see him. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group, Why We Love Horror. Go to the TikTok at WWL Horror.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!